For the cement tile floors that we have here in our house, I had found this wonderful little device called Mint that is sold on Amazon and also sold in mail order catalogs and what have you. And this is a little GPS control device that will map out your entire room. It's operated by a little cube called the Northstar navigation system, I think it's called. I'll move it over here so you can see it a little more clearly. It's just a little black plastic cube that has an on button on one backside, on off, and then a little blue light that comes off on the front that I'll show you in a minute when we turn it on. And the way Mint operates, he's not a vacuum. He doesn't have that many moving parts. He doesn't suck the particles up into some storage chamber. It does have a carrying handle on the top, which I don't end up using very often because it seems to me it should be on the other end in practice. But at any rate, 3M makes these incredible janitor supply wiping cloth things that have just this tiny little bit of stickiness to them and a little bit of thickness that you don't get with the regular spiffer type cleaning cloths, which will work fine on this machine. But I've found that I really like this one that 3M makes a whole lot better. They're perforated. If you tear off 2 sheets, there's another perforation in the middle here I didn't tear. I guess you can kind of see it right there. Tear off 2 of the little sections, set it on your the magnetic Mint pad, and you actually have to flip it over this way. Tuck it in, and they say in the instructions the most important part is to get it tucked right here in the middle. You can leave the end sticking out, which is really great because that goes around and catches the bottom of your baseboards too, the little flappy end sticking out. It doesn't get in the way of the operation of the unit in any way. So this, once you've got the cloth on the pad, you just set it there and magnets align it perfectly. It just pops into place. And see, I always think the handle should be over here for picking it up, but it's not, it's back there. And you set Mint on the floor. And it really doesn't matter where you set him, because interestingly, after he's finished his job, he'll come back to wherever you set it. So don't put it in a doorway because somebody else might trip over it later. But so in this case, I think I'll move him right up here in front of the sofa. And you turn on the little Northstar device, pressing the button on the back, and the blue button on the front starts flashing. Then you turn, and you're supposed to set it aiming kind of towards the center of your room. And the way it works is the beam goes up and bounces off the ceiling, and then comes back down and communicates with Mint no matter where he is. On Mint, there's only 3 buttons. There's one for turning him on in a general sense, then you've got sweeping motion, and you've got scrubbing motion, which has a water drop on it. And water motion causes it to go like this way, this way, this way, and kind of a scrubby dub way. And you put a damp cloth on the bottom. And by the way, it comes with its own reusable microfiber cloths. But I like to use these throwaway ones because we get a lot of sand on our shoes down here at the beach, and it starts communicating with its little cube right away. And you press your button, Mint goes to work. And his low profile allows him to easily go underneath tables, and they have a bunch of seashells on that table. He goes out and he kind of taps into a few things to find where his parameters are and help him map out the room. And he'll go all around table legs. He kind of remembers where they are. He goes around things you just wouldn't believe. You'll watch here, you'll be able to see him go under the sofa, I think. Oh no, under there he hit a table leg, I suppose, and he's changing his direction. But at any rate, he will fit under the sofa, which is a wonderful thing, and under beds, and you won't believe what all the dust bunnies he'll bring out under beds. And it's very, very quiet. They the reviews that I read about the ones that had vacuums where the noise level was pretty high. Mint's so quiet you can have him operating in the same room that you're on the telephone or doing just about anything, and there's no real noise to notice. Just a few little light taps as he touches things. Let's see if he goes under the sofa this time. I think he will. No, he's going to hit the sofa leg. Okay, well, he's going to turn around and probably come back this way first. But he will fit under the sofa, believe me, he will, and it's a wonderful thing. And I think I paid about $200 when I bought Mint, And I have to say it's well worth it. On things like chairs that are movable, I just usually try to put them in a different position from the last time Mint ran, and that way I figure he'll pick up some dirt he didn't get last time. But I don't usually pick up too much off the floor except for maybe magazines and shoes and things. There he goes under the sofa. And I'll make another little video at the end of his cleaning mission. He runs for about 2 to 3 hours on one charge. Here he is running out the other side of the room. And he's decided to go that far and turn around and come back. Every once in a while he'll go back to the little black cube for a conference or something. He sits there and his little buttons flash on and off while the book says that that's when he's in thinking mode. So at any rate, it's kind of fun to watch him. They say if you have a cat, the cats love chasing him around. And he's my new little buddy. I love him. He's perfect for cement tile floors.